What's up, Nick? I hope you're doing well. You are now 21, which is really crazy to me because that seems really old. But I guess I'm just kind of scared that time has been moving by really quickly, and like before you know it, you're going to be watching this video and you're going to be 21. By this point, I no longer exist because, well, the 18-year-old version of me only exists right now, and the 21-year-old version only exists wherever you are. Hopefully France, that would be cool. So what this video is meant to be is a time capsule for you to watch and see how you've changed, see how different the way you talk is, and I want you to look back at your past self and be proud of me because I guess I'm looking for that validation from my future self. I'm kind of weird if you can't tell. That's talking to the audience, not future me. Oh, I guess I can talk to both. Anyway, I want to break this video up into three parts that I feel could use the most improvement upon in the next 3 years. Those are self-development, relationships, and finances. So let's go ahead and do that. So you know this, but you already know we started going into self-development in high school, and we just really started going at it senior year. And I honestly feel like I'm doing really well. I feel like I'm progressing really fast in this area of my life. I mean, I hit all these goals for this past year. I'm reading a book per month. I'm studying French once a week. And I mean, there just have been so many amazing books this year. I mean, top three: Sapiens, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and 100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. That one, absolutely life-changing. And I feel good. I'm working out daily. I'm trying to improve my food habits currently. I still indulge in a lot of sweets, but I have a smoothie every day, which is good because I never used to have fruit before this. I think the biggest struggle for me in this area right now is this cycle between hard work and a very balanced life. I feel like I go at it way too hard, get burned out way too quickly, relax way too much, and then repeat the same cycle all over again. So it's almost like a wave with very large up and downs. And I'm currently in the work hard phase right now. I'm working extremely hard on videos and creating content, which is good. But like I said, I'm trying to be very wary of being burned out. I hope you have that figured out, flatten out that wave a little bit. That would be super cool, especially in order to live a sustainable, more healthy alternative of life. And creating a more sustainable process of creation. Having ideas already jotted down, having a much more structured timeline of creating videos. I mean, you have 3 years to figure this out. You definitely have it by now, but that's the type of stuff I'm working on right now. All right, relationships. Relationships. Let's see. Did you ever get back with? Hope you did. She's a very, very special person. Anyway, just wondering what you think of her by now. And I mean, maybe she's in your life. I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, Messi and Antonella were apart for years before they got back together in Europe, so you never know. Well, I never know. You do. But for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna talk about mostly friendships and how I want to develop there. Currently in a phase in my life where I don't have a lot of friends. My circle is very small and I'm very picky about who I let into my life, which a lot of times is a really good thing. I'm able to focus a lot. All the people around me are currently motivating me to be the best version of myself, and I think that's a really good thing. But a lot of the times I feel like I'm being too picky with the people that I let in. It's like everyone who doesn't have this passion and similar fundamental values to me is just like not gonna be in my life, which at times can be a bit stressful because when you need someone's shoulder to be on, there's often not a lot of people there. And it's also a part of growing to find people with different values than you and to become really good friends with them, because it is possible. Unfortunately, that's not just the stage that I'm at right now, but hopefully you are, and you're working more on developing long-lasting friendships, hopefully across the world. That would be crazy cool. Hopefully you've already traveled a bit by then. I haven't. I'm in Florida right now. It's nice, but it's a little hot all the time. Another reason why my circle is very small, I often struggle to find people who are like-minded like me, which is why I have to be so picky. I struggle to find people who are as motivated, who love video creation, who love going on adventures. It honestly seems like in the modern world, most of the people you find are looking to hang around a little load-up box, inhaling chemicals into their body, which is fine, don't get me wrong, and it can be a lot of fun, but that's just not what I'm looking for, and not the type of people that I want to surround myself with. I'm gonna assume that you have lots of people around you that are really excited about doing really difficult things. A lot of videographers especially, like, go out and film. I hope you're going out like at least once a week and just filming for fun, going on adventures, just doing stuff that adds value to your life, not just sitting around working all the time. Don't develop this habit that I have, just constantly working, because it's not always the best. Anyway, in terms of friendships, I hope you have a lot more people around you. You have a lot of different people around you, and I hope you know a lot of different kinds of people. That's gonna be what's really gonna help you grow, especially in your 20s. Currently right now, I'm planning on staying like this for another year or two, just so I can keep the grind going and really make these dreams possible. In time, those friendships will come, and that's going to be a really fun part of your life. And finally, money. Money is probably my most pressing issue right now, because in terms of money, well, we have no money. Minions. So yeah, I currently have a bank account balance of I think $32. I'll put up the screenshot in the video. And what makes this even worse is that I currently have zero cash flow coming in, which is, honestly, I'm just putting everything into content creation. All my money, all my time, all my efforts, all my focus, it's all going into content creation, all for the purposes of creating a better version of you, whatever point you are in your life. So I hope that the time and effort that I'm putting in right now has benefited you in the future, and I hope you're continuing to grow your relationship with money as well. We both know that we went a little bit crazy with money in high school with all that crypto trading and day trading. It's set up a very nice budget right now to get all the equipment that we need for filmmaking, so it was absolutely worth it in high school for this year, but I hope this year will be absolutely worth it for wherever you are at 21. By the way, speaking of high school, do you remember of Small Cap Crypto? That was fun. For the viewers, Small Cap Crypto is a podcast I started in high school. It's on Spotify if you want to go listen to it. Just saying. And I guess speaking of content education, have you set up that education business yet? That would be super cool. It's always been a dream to, hopefully still is a dream to own some sort of school, online school for people who want to better their lives in, all aspects of it. So I know that's a huge project, absolutely no rush on it, but it might be something to start thinking about at that age to get started. And I mean, hopefully Jaden Broadway is still in your life. That would be cool if he could help you out with that. He is a genius. The amount of followers he's gonna have by then, I mean, to the moon. Definitely the hardest part about money right now is that you're all in. All your money is in cameras, lighting equipment, knowledge, especially so much money on knowledge, and you don't have a lot of money for other things. But the most difficult is that there is no guaranteed payoff right now. There is no guarantee that doing this amount of work will really lead to anything, and that's a really frightening thing. Fortunately for you, I am completely 100% confident in myself. I'm gonna continue doing the work for a year minimum, all in, no doubts, and I'm gonna do that for you. I'm such a nice guy, so you're welcome. I'm also super humble. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up here because I know you probably have better things to do than listen to your 18-year-old self talk about how much work you're doing. Anyone can complain, but the ones who complain and take action at the same time are the ones who usually are ahead or having fun. I don't think complaining is such a bad thing all the time. It's just something that humans naturally gravitate towards for some reason. One thing that I want to finish up with is that I hope you never stop being the dreamer that you are. Even if things haven't gone your way by then, I'm sure they will, but just in case, even if they haven't, you're doing fine. Keep doing the work, keep continuing to push through. Things will work out in the end. I mean, Messi just won the World Cup, and it's really reminded me at this current moment that life can have happy endings. So spending all this time is going to be worth it, absolutely. And you are where you are. Take it and move on. Continue to dream, continue to set expectations, continue to be hopeful for your future self. I know I am, and I'm sure you are too. And I'm sure looking back on this video, you're gonna see a lot of the areas in mindset that I'm missing. But at the time, just understand that I'm doing what I think is best for me right now. And I hope that's something that future me understands, and I think you'll look back and be very proud. By the way, I'm gonna end this video with a little dash that says Amor Fati. Hopefully you'll have that tattooed on by then. That would be crazy cool. So anyway, have a good day and continue living a great life.